Hey everyone, it's Ashley. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a weekly setup for you for my 2026 A5 Jibun Techo Diary. We're going to be setting up April, and I believe this is week 16 for April 13th through the 19th. I'm going to be using the April 2026 kit collection from Cocoa Daisy. I have the classic cousin kit, sticker kit, and then the calendar sticker kit. I have a couple stickers down already just because I had pulled them when I was setting up this week, and then didn't want to try to put it back on the sticker page. Here on the camera view, I am going through and moving things forward and crossing things off that I completed in the previous week. I kind of do like a hybrid of the bullet journal type thing. If things are canceled completely, I check a line through it. If they're moving forward, I use an arrow. And if I complete things in this journal, I highlight it and put a check mark just to show that it's done. I follow a pretty consistent pattern with my weekly setup. Oh, here I realized I did not have a tab for the month in the weekly section. I pulled out a lot of supplies from the May 2025 kit. I don't remember the exact name of it, but it has a similar color palette and kind of design florally motif. This one is more birds and books themes, but it coordinates really well with that May 2025 kit. So I've been pulling a couple things from there, including the washi. Now I'm back to setting up the weekly. I'm going back and forth between which days of the week stickers I want to use here. They're all kind of big for this space and not quite wide enough. I apologize. You're going to see my messy top knot here a couple times, but ultimately I picked these scripty ones with the open book, and I go back and forth between those ones and the ones with the reading glasses, but I settle on the scripty font with the open book. I do lay down a piece of washi from my stash. It's like that salmony pink color with like rose gold foil speckles in it, just to kind of blend in the stuff at the top that looks redundant if you have a sticker plus the printed version showing at the same time. Again, I apologize for my top knot, but I think that's this is the last part where my head is peeking through. So I'm getting those days of the week down, and then I'm going to add my dates, and I think eventually I'll get there with the dates. I use the days of the week from the classic cousin sticker kit, and then my dates come from the calendar sticker kit. I cut those. They are usually in a strip, and I just put them, oh my goodness, I cannot think. I pull the whole strip from the sticker paper and then lay it down, trim it, and then put them where they want. Oh my goodness. But here you're just seeing me kind of loosely trim off the overhang from the tall letters. I don't mind that they're cropped a little bit. It's just 1 week. It'll be fine. And I'm going to end up laying some of those dates over the bottom part anyway, so it's kind of cropped on the top and cropped on the bottom, and I don't feel like it's too excessively noticeable. Like, I don't think it looks too weird when I'm looking at it, and really that's what matters to me because it's my journal. So here I am trimming those out and laying down the dates with that little color blocked bar. Then from there, what am I going to add next? I think I'm going to go through my pens and decide which color I want for my work hours. I end up with this bright yellow mild liner, and it's one of the ones that all the writing is in Japanese, so I cannot tell you what color it is. I know someone suggested on one of my previous videos just looking up what it says when I order. The hard part is that a lot of my mild liners came when I was still subscribed to the creative kit from Coco Daisy, so I don't have like the product name or number to go off of to look up what that color is. So I appreciate that tip and trick. It just doesn't work for most of my colors in this situation. So I'm flipping here between my campus that I had set up. That video is on my channel, and I will put a link to it in the description below. But I'm just going through with this mild liner, and I'm putting in what my work hours are for the week. They kind of fluctuate right now, so I like having just that visual of what days and times I need to be at my job, because it is not consistent right now. But that is Q4 for us. And then I'm going in with my this week and menu plan headers from the Classic Cousin kit. And I'm looking at different options for washi at the bottom. Ultimately, I'm going to grab one of the kind of standard size washi and trim it in half and lay it down there. It's one of the vellum washis this month. If you're not familiar with the Classic Cousin kit, it comes with quite a few sheets of regular sticker paper. I think 7 of them, and then there's 1 sheet of these vellum stickers. So I was gonna pull up that floral that I had previously put down and trim it up a little, just because it cut a little crookedly. I had used it on I think the week before, maybe not the week before, maybe in my monthly. I don't remember where I used it, but I used part of it for a different 4-H meeting, but I didn't need that whole section blocked out, so I trimmed it, and it trimmed a little crooked, so I added a box there and a box next to it. We have a couple events this weekend, a longer 4-H meeting, and then a party we're going to go to. So I have boxes for each of those things put down. I'm going to add some hearts and cakes for birthdays. I'm checking my monthly to make sure that I have all of those important dates noted. And then I'm going to come in with a little icon. We have story time, and then our school has state testing coming up, so I'm going to mark that on the appropriate days. Then I'm going to grab, I think I put a sticker down right there. Yep, a little box to go as a place to write the K2 story time. Sometimes I go with our kids and sometimes I don't. So I like to make sure I have it on the calendar just so I keep it in mind. It also impacts where I go throughout my workday. So I like to have it on there. I'm going to use this same brush pen. These are Amazon Basics, and just to write in the party that we're going to celebrate a little one on the weekend. And I wrote in that we have a small stock meeting. Trying to think what else I need to put on here. Oh, and then add a couple label stickers for on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I have later afternoon work commitment, and it is a fairly new responsibility, so I put that in there to remind us. And then writing in our testing. And what else am I doing here? Oh, I'm going to move all of the things from last week to this week and add a couple other things that need to get wrapped up and finished for my to-do items. And I added a sticker on my monthly for our party this weekend coming up. And what else am I putting down here? Oh, I'm going to put in my assignments that are due and add in. What else am I adding in? So, my assignments that are due for the week. Oh, I'm going to trim up. These are full boxes from the Classic Cousin. They're a smidge wider than the columns for the A5 Jibun Techo, but I'm okay with it. I trim these to make little spots. I have a certification test coming up, and I am doing test prep throughout the week. So on days that aren't super heavy for my coursework, I am also prepping for one of 4 certification tests or 4 tests that I need to take towards a certificate that I am working towards. It's kind of crazy, but that's where we are. I cut a little crooked and now I'm just trying to even it out. But the little scissors did not like how little of space it was working with. So I fiddled with it, but I just put in little time blocks for throughout the week when I know, based on the other things going on, that I can utilize my time for test prep. So I'm going to plan for a little bit both in the morning and in the afternoon on Monday, a little bit in the afternoon on Tuesday, none on Wednesday, just because Wednesday is, we call it my homeschool college night, because that's when my week ends. And then a bigger block on both Thursday and Friday, and then a little bit more time on Saturday. Normally I put in a chunk of time on Sunday, but because we have that party, I'm just going to give myself a day off right there. And then adding more things to the to-do list, I believe. It's been a while since I've done one of these voiceovers. I just didn't feel super chatty while I was setting up my planner real time, so it was basically silent the whole time, but I recorded it and I wanted to get it up because I know that at least some of you enjoy watching these videos, and I enjoy sharing. Planning is my most creative outlet right now, just with all of the things going on. So I appreciate you being here, and I enjoy sharing the process with you however I get to share it. So I'm still going between the kind of more live in the moment narration as I work in it real time and voicing over, and also doing reels or shorts depending on the platform. Usually if I share it as a short on YouTube, it's also posted as a reel on my Instagram. Some weeks I'm just sharing bits and pieces through Instagram stories, so you can also find me there with some more in the moment stuff. I will say though that we have jokingly labeled my Instagram a Wilbur Stan account because we have a new chick that has taken to me, and he spends, or I shouldn't say he, we do not know the sex of this little guy yet, but my daughter first started calling him Wilbur because he looked a little bit smaller and lethargic when we got him, and so Wilbur is this chick's name regardless of which gender it ends up being. So now that I've rambled a little bit, I added a couple more labels. We have some softball games going on. I'm going to be doing some subbing here, like a half day and then a full day. I was looking through my PMD stickers, and I am not sure where half of them have ended up, but they are not in my stash lately. So I might just have to order more. But that is okay because I love supporting her little sticker shop, and it has been a while since I have had to push an order through. So it is time. I did, while I was yammering away, add test prep to each of those time block labels, and I am going to put a next week section. I don't always add those, but this week I am, just because the following week I have a lot to keep track of. Like I said, it's Q4 and nothing is slowing down, and I have additional observation hours on top of my other my other duties or school and work related stuff. So I need to keep that all accounted for. Some of it is on my monthly in this planner, and then but most of it is in the Kukuyo campus. Oh my goodness. Again, my brain is not working. But this is it. This is what it's looking like. Rough, bare bones for the week, going into the week. Thank you for being here and spending your time with me. If you have any questions or comments, let me know. Hit like and or subscribe if it's your first time here, and I'll see you next time. Bye.